Do you believe that broccoli is a safe, healthy, and nutritious vegetable? You're not wrong, but that's only half the truth. In reality, broccoli is one of nature's most powerful foods, especially for older adults. It's rich in essential nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin K, the antioxidant sulforaphane, fiber, iron, and a range of compounds that support blood vessels, brain function, and immune health. However, many people, with the best of intentions to eat clean and stay healthy, are unknowingly turning broccoli from a superfood into a silent threat. In fact, depending on how it's consumed, it could increase the risk of stroke, memory loss, heart failure, and even sudden drops in blood sugar. And the most dangerous part? They don't even realize it. They think they're eating clean and healthy, but every time broccoli is prepared or eaten the wrong way, its potential benefits are not just lost, they're reversed. It can actually start damaging what it's supposed to protect: the lining of your blood vessels, your brain cells, and even the effectiveness of medications like blood thinners or heart medications. This is especially critical if you're on anticoagulants, have a history of stroke, diabetes, or cardiovascular disease. In that case, this might be the most important video you'll watch this year. Because in the next section, I'll reveal the 3 most common mistakes seniors make when eating broccoli, and exactly how to fix them starting today. Don't let a simple plate of steamed vegetables silently shorten your lifespan.
Mistake number 1: eating broccoli with vinegar or lemon. Have you ever made a steamed broccoli salad drizzled with balsamic vinegar, or mixed broccoli with lemon juice to add a light, refreshing flavor? If so, you're not alone. This is a very common preparation method, often praised as a clean-eating Western-style recipe. But here's a surprising truth most people don't know. That very healthy seasoning may be silently destroying broccoli's most valuable benefit, its vitamin C content. Broccoli is one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C, even containing nearly twice as much vitamin C as a medium-sized orange when properly cooked. And vitamin C isn't just a basic immune booster or skin brightening agent, as often believed. For middle-aged and older adults, vitamin C is a silent warrior that protects blood vessel walls from chronic inflammation, one of the root causes behind strokes, heart attacks, and cognitive decline. But vitamin C is extremely fragile and breaks down quickly in acidic environments. And vinegar, lemon juice, sour dressings, all of them are acidic. The moment you drizzle lemon juice over your broccoli or toss it in a low pH salad dressing, you're causing most of the vitamin C in that vegetable to degrade within minutes. In other words, you're eating broccoli but getting almost none of its core benefits. And it doesn't stop there. Acidic environments also interfere with your body's ability to absorb non-heme iron from broccoli, an essential mineral for older adults who are prone to anemia, dizziness, fatigue, or brain fog after meals. Iron helps deliver oxygen to the brain, and without proper absorption, you may experience weakness, rapid heartbeat, or even feel faint when standing up quickly. Now ask yourself, who suffers from those symptoms most often? Older adults, the very group that's encouraged to eat more broccoli, yet they're unknowingly eating it the wrong way, making a critical mistake right at the seasoning stage from a seemingly harmless habit in their everyday kitchen. This doesn't mean you should stop eating broccoli, not at all. In fact, I want you to eat even more of it, but in the right way. And the fix is simple. Instead of using vinegar or lemon juice, try whole grain mustard, horseradish, or even just a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil. These aren't just flavorful additions, they're also natural sources of the enzymes that activate sulforaphane, broccoli's most powerful compound. Sulforaphane was a potent antioxidant known to fight inflammation, prevent cancer, and protect brain cells. One study from Johns Hopkins University found that pairing broccoli with enzyme-rich foods like horseradish can double your body's ability to absorb sulforaphane. That means with just a small change in how you season your vegetables, you not only preserve its vitamin C, but also supercharge its anti-aging, anti-cancer effects. And that's just the first mistake. In the next section, I'll reveal mistake number 2, one that's far more dangerous, especially for those taking blood thinners or stroke prevention medications. I once saw this exact mistake send a patient to the hospital with a heart attack just days after what he thought was a very healthy eating plan.
Mistake number 2, eating large amounts of broccoli while on blood thinners. There's something many heart patients are never clearly warned about. Broccoli, despite being a highly nutritious vegetable, can interact seriously with blood-thinning medications if consumed incorrectly or in inconsistent amounts. This isn't just a theory from medical textbooks. I personally witnessed a case involving an elderly woman who was extremely careful with her diet. She avoided fried food, cut out red meat, gave up salt entirely, and included a plate of steamed broccoli in her lunch every single day. She believed she was doing the best for her health, and to be honest, most people would be impressed by such discipline. But one day, she was rushed to the hospital with severe chest pain, numbness in her left arm, and cold sweats soaking her shirt. The diagnosis? A small blood clot had formed in her coronary artery, nearly triggering a heart attack. Upon reviewing her treatment plan, we discovered her blood thinner medication had lost its effectiveness. The unexpected culprit? The very broccoli she had been faithfully eating each day. Broccoli contains a relatively high amount of vitamin K, a vitamin essential for regulating the body's blood clotting mechanisms. However, if you're taking anticoagulants such as warfarin, Coumadin, or low-dose aspirin, vitamin K becomes a powerful adversary. While your medication works to thin the blood and prevent clots from forming, vitamin K promotes the body's natural clotting process. If you suddenly increase your broccoli intake, especially by eating large quantities over a few days, the elevated levels of vitamin K can counteract your medication. This silently shifts your body back toward a pro-clotting state, increasing the risk of thrombosis. The scariest part? You won't feel it happening. You'll go about your daily routine, unaware that a tiny clot is forming in your heart or brain until it's too late to stop it. However, I'm not sharing this to make you fear broccoli. I'm sharing it to help you understand that the problem isn't broccoli. It's the lack of consistency and control in your daily eating habits. You don't need to eliminate broccoli from your meals. In fact, many doctors still recommend it to heart patients, with one critical condition. You must eat it consistently in stable amounts. If you consume roughly the same portion of broccoli each day, your doctor can adjust your medication dosage accordingly to maintain optimal protection. Problems only arise when your intake fluctuates wildly, skipping it some days, then doubling up the next. This causes your vitamin K levels to swing unpredictably, making it impossible for your doctor to monitor or regulate your blood-thinning therapy effectively. Another important rule: avoid eating broccoli immediately before or after taking your medication. Allow at least a 2-hour gap between the two to reduce the risk of adverse interactions. And if you've recently added broccoli to your diet, be proactive. Let your doctor know so they can make necessary adjustments to your treatment plan. Medication is there to protect you. Broccoli, when eaten properly, can protect you too. But if you also have diabetes, there's yet another dangerous mistake you need to be aware of. A mistake so common, it has caused many to experience sudden hypoglycemia and even faint at home just because they believed that the more vegetables they ate, the better.
Mistake number 3, eating too much broccoli when you have diabetes. One of the most common situations I encounter in my clinic involves older adults with diabetes trying to follow a healthy diet based on what they believe is right, only to unintentionally cause serious harm. I still vividly remember a woman in her 60s who had been managing type 2 diabetes for years. She was diligent with her medication and carefully adjusted her diet. She eliminated white rice completely, avoided sugar, cut out soft drinks, and based most of her meals on green vegetables. Among them, broccoli became her daily staple because she believed it was the perfect superfood for diabetics. And to be fair, she wasn't wrong. Broccoli does help regulate blood sugar, thanks to its very low glycemic index and the presence of sulforaphane, a compound known to improve insulin sensitivity. But the problem was her lunch that day consisted solely of a plate of steamed broccoli. No carbohydrates, no protein, no healthy fats. In other words, no slow-burning fuel to keep her blood sugar stable throughout the afternoon. Within just 30 minutes of finishing the meal, she began feeling dizzy, broke into a cold sweat, her heart started racing, and she collapsed in her kitchen. Her family panicked and rushed her to the hospital, where doctors diagnosed her with severe hypoglycemia. The cause? An imbalanced meal combined with her regular use of blood sugar-lowering medication. This isn't a rare case. Many people with diabetes assume that eating more vegetables and less starch is always safer. But they forget that vegetables like broccoli don't provide enough energy to stabilize blood sugar on their own. In fact, sulforaphane in broccoli can enhance the effects of medications like metformin or insulin, leading to even faster drops in blood sugar. While younger bodies can usually bounce back quickly after a hypoglycemic episode, older adults are much more vulnerable. Every incident like this takes a toll on brain function, cardiovascular health, and the nervous system. So what's the solution? It's simple. Never eat broccoli alone. Always pair broccoli with a small portion of complex carbohydrates, such as brown rice, sweet potatoes, quinoa, or oats. Add a healthy source of protein like grilled salmon, chicken breast, or eggs. And don't forget a bit of healthy fat, such as extra virgin olive oil or plant-based margarine. For example, an ideal meal could look like this: half a cup of brown rice, a slice of grilled salmon, and a side of broccoli lightly sautéed with olive oil and shallots. When you combine all three macronutrients, carbs, protein, and fat, broccoli can fully support stable blood sugar instead of triggering dangerous drops. Broccoli is an excellent vegetable, but it's never enough on its own if your meal lacks balance. And for people with diabetes, consistency and stability in blood sugar management matter far more than extreme dietary restrictions. 3 healthy broccoli recipes to protect the heart, brain, and regulate blood sugar. After learning about the 3 most dangerous mistakes people make when eating broccoli, you're probably asking yourself, so how should I eat broccoli the right way? I don't want to give it up, but I also don't want to unknowingly harm myself. The good news is, you don't have to eliminate broccoli from your meals. In fact, when combined correctly, broccoli can unleash its full potential, fighting oxidative stress, protecting blood vessels, supporting memory, and stabilizing blood sugar. Here are 3 simple, science-backed, and clinically proven recipes I personally recommend and even prepare for my own family. Recipe number 1: broccoli with citrus fruits. This powerful duo helps enhance iron absorption from broccoli, an essential factor for producing healthy red blood cells, improving brain circulation, and reducing post-meal fatigue and dizziness. You can prepare a light salad with steamed broccoli and a few fresh slices of orange or tangerine. Alternatively, try a refreshing smoothie with raw broccoli, fresh orange juice, a few drops of extra virgin olive oil, and a small piece of ginger. This drink isn't just delicious, it's also a natural tonic for your heart and brain. Recipe number 2: broccoli with onions. Onions are rich in quercetin, a potent flavonoid known for reducing inflammation, protecting blood vessel walls, and helping lower blood pressure naturally. When combined with sulforaphane from broccoli, this creates a powerful anti-inflammatory blend that cleanses arteries, prevents blockages, and supports healthy blood pressure. The easiest way to prepare it? Lightly sauté broccoli with red onions in a bit of extra virgin olive oil. You can also add garlic or turmeric to boost the anti-inflammatory benefits. This dish is not only heart-friendly, but also easy to digest, making it perfect for seniors and those managing hypertension. Final recipe, a little-known secret: broccoli with tomatoes. The final recipe, and perhaps the least-known secret, is the combination of broccoli and tomatoes. When you pair these two vegetables, you don't just create a delicious meal, you unlock a potent anti-cancer synergy, especially protective against prostate cancer in older men. Tomatoes are rich in lycopene, a fat-soluble antioxidant that protects nerve cells, improves memory, and reduces systemic inflammation. When you lightly sauté tomatoes with broccoli in extra virgin olive oil, you enhance the absorption of lycopene while also optimizing the metabolism of vitamin K and beta-carotene from the broccoli. This is a dish I often recommend to male patients over 50, at least 2 to 3 times a week, not just for cancer prevention, but to support memory, strengthen blood vessels, and improve overall vitality. After everything you've just learned, I hope broccoli in your kitchen will no longer be cooked the wrong way or treated as a bland side dish, but transformed into a daily tool to protect your heart, nourish your brain, and preserve your mental clarity. Health in your later years doesn't depend on expensive treatments or cutting-edge technology. It lies in the small, daily choices you make, starting with the simple meal in front of you. If you're taking heart medications, blood thinners, or managing diabetes, what you've learned today could be a turning point in protecting your own life or the life of someone you love. Don't underestimate the power of small details like seasoning or food combinations, because even a tiny mistake repeated long enough can lead to a sudden, devastating stroke. And on the other hand, one right change done consistently can reverse an entire downward health journey. If you found today's information helpful, please hit the like button so YouTube knows this is a message worth sharing with the community. Don't forget to subscribe so I can continue bringing you simple, clear, and potentially life-saving health tips. And if you have a loved one currently on heart medications, blood thinners, or managing diabetes, what you've learned today could be a turning point in protecting your own life or the life of someone you love. Don't underestimate the power of small details like seasoning or food combinations, because even a tiny mistake repeated long enough can lead to a sudden, devastating stroke. And on the other hand, one right change done consistently can reverse an entire downward health journey. If you found today's information helpful, please hit the like button so YouTube knows this is a message worth sharing with the community. Don't forget to subscribe so I can continue bringing you simple, clear, and potentially life-saving health tips. And if you have a loved one currently on heart medications, blood thinners, or recently showing signs of memory loss, please don't keep this video to yourself. Share it with them, because sometimes just one timely video or one properly balanced meal can prevent a stroke before it ever happens. Thank you for watching until the very end. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring how to better understand your body, live healthier, more independently, and more fully every single day.